Richard snooze that. Who set that up there? Anyway.
Good morning, everyone. Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins. While court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back, wait for your names to be called. Also, if you're in a vehicle, there is no driving while court is in session. Also, if you're not talking, eating, drinking, gum, chewing, walking around, and smoking of any kind, and please remain properly dressed at all times. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning. All right, this is the city of Detroit. I have. You already ready, Ms. Williams-Law?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let me get that person's name on the telephone at 974-1572. Person that's calling on the phone.
On the telephone device ending in 1572, can we have your name?
All right. Let's go. This is the city of Detroit versus
Glenda Olds, O-L-D-S.
Belinda?
Glenda, G-L-E-N-D-A.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
all right. This is the city of Detroit. Good morning, Ms. Olds. This is the city of Detroit.
Good morning.
Troy Edward Laron Lofton, case number SP 134-6155, counts 1 and counts 2, appearing for the record, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman, P55052, on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Lofton. State your full name for the record, please.
Troy Edward Lorenzo Lofton.
Sorry,
Morning.
it came up. I was actually guessing because it only part of the new name comes up. Doesn't have that much space. Lorenzo Lofton. Good morning to you, Mr. Lofton. Do you have a valid driver's license and insurance, sir?
Valid driver's license, not insurance.
What about insurance? Are you run his driver's license, please? What about insurance? Are you trying to get some insurance?
I'm trying to. It's just super expensive for me right now, but I have been looking, trying to get quotes.
Well, the one thing is, the city's only gonna offer you an improper plate. The minimum count of improper plates is gonna cost you $240 if you want to take the deal. Now, you have an absolute right to a trial. You don't have to take the deal, but the deal is improper plates, $240. I'll dismiss the case upon payment of the $240. But if you bring some valid insurance back, I'll let you spend that $240 for some insurance. And we'll dismiss the case.
Okay. Well, how long will I have to get it?
How much time do you need?
Can I have about 2 weeks? Is that feasible?
That's very reasonable. That's very reasonable. I want to make sure that you can get it in 2 weeks. Are you going to be able to get it in 2 weeks?
Yeah, I should be able to. I believe I can.
Let's go with November the 15th for a day. That's a Tuesday. Come back November the 15th, and we will bring the valid. I got the license, it's valid. Bring
Okay.
valid insurance, and we'll dismiss. All right.
Okay. Well, will I be reporting to court, to the physical court?
Same way.
I'm sorry. Can you say it again?
You got signed on this morning, and then just be able to hold the certificate of insurance up for me. All right.
Okay.
Have a great day, sir. Good luck to you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Let's go with Gilbert. Is that Takia?
Yes, Takia Gilbert.
City of Detroit versus Nakia Renee Gilbert, case number SP 1162747, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1162946. SP 1188871, SP 1188861. Hearings for the record, please.
Good morning. Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, for the record, state your name, please.
The host says,
Kia Gilbert.
please wait to be assigned. Guess you're waiting to be
You have to
assigned.
be quiet, Miss Gardner. Somebody on the Gardner device, you have to be quiet, please.
I muted the wrong person. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's all right.
She has to unmute. I was trying to mute the Gardner.
Miss Gilbert.
This is hard.
Can you unmute yourself, Miss Gilbert? Please.
Yes.
All right, today is the date and time set for a review in the matter. Ma'am, I'm giving you an opportunity to pay. It doesn't appear that you've done anything.
No, I don't get paid until tomorrow. We get paper checks.
I'm not understanding what the difference is between a paper check and what does that matter?
Well, I'm 9 months pregnant. I just got out the hospital. I can show my proof right here, but I can't cash my check until tomorrow to pay the the 315 that I owe.
All right, you want to come back next week?
Yes, because I'm going to pay it tomorrow.
I'll set a pretrial for November how often do you get paid?
I get paid every 2 weeks.
Are you gonna be financially stable for the next couple of weeks after you pay all this?
Yes, this was a check that I've been waiting to cash until before I went in the hospital. I've been in the hospital for like a month. I was on bed rest.
Okay, well, you got reserve, I got you. All right, November the 8th, 2022 at 8:25, we'll set it for review.
November the 8th?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll see you next week. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Glad to see you doing better.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Glenda Elisa Olds, case number SP 1175961, SP 1176061. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman. Go ahead.
Glenda Oles.
Good morning, and thank you, Ms. Olds. Harry Bachman for the defendant, Your Honor.
Okay, the date is the date and time set for arraignment on the warrant. Go ahead, counsel.
We're going to waive any more formal reading of the information or complaint and stand mute for arraignment purposes, Your Honor. Thank you.
I'm going to enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. I'm going to give your client a $0 bond. And I'm going to ask your client, does she have valid insurance?
Yes, I had valid insurance the day that I was pulled over. I had just come from LA Insurance getting it, and I tried to give it to him, and he just walked away and came back with a ticket and told me to just show y'all when I come to court, Your Honor.
Officer's name. Latch did that, or Backstresser did that?
It was Latch.
Well, I got Latch and Backstresser. Sounds like they were together. No insurance per lien. So I guess what he's trying to say is maybe the insurance didn't hit the system because you just got it. Do you have?
I
you
think
can't-
that's,
Listen, you want to give me, this is a speeding ticket here too. You want to pay $175? I'll dismiss the no insurance. I'll reduce the speeding ticket to a 0-point offense, just a blocking traffic. You want to take that deal, ma'am?
so what are you saying? I wasn't even speeding. Oh my God.
Okay.
So
Here's the deal.
so what do you say?
Here's the deal, ma'am, and you have an absolute right to a lawyer, and you got Mr. Boston here to represent you. But the deal is they wrote you for a 1 to 5 over the speed limit, and they wrote you for no insurance misdemeanor. So I'm just accepting the fact with your representation, you said that you just got the insurance that day. So we'll dismiss the misdemeanor, but if you want to get rid of the speeding ticket, I can offer you a 0-point offense. It doesn't abstract to your Secretary of State. You pay $175. Or you can set this matter for trial. Mr. Baughman, I'll let you speak to Mr. Baughman in a breakout room.
I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the gentleman on the iPhone, are you driving in a vehicle, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna need you to.
Dropping my kids off.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Raphael Armand Orange, sir.
Owens?
Orange like the color, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna need, good morning to you. I'm gonna need you to call back after you drop your kids off and where you're free to not be driving, all right?
10-4, Judge. Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, have a good day. I'll see you soon.
See me in 2 seconds. All right.
All right.
Yes, sir.
That man just say 10-4. Jesus Christ.
Okay, person on the device ending in 8331. What's your name?
Marcos Lamont Nelson,
I'm sorry, can you spell your first name for me?
Marcos.
C as in cat, O-S.
Yes.
Okay, and last name again, I'm sorry.
It's hyphenated. The first half is Lemons, and then hyphen Nelson, Nelson.
Thank you, Mr. Lemons Nelson. Judge will be with you shortly.
Okay.
Mr. Lemons Nelson. Good morning, Mr. Owens, Mr. Gardner, and Ms. Gray. Mr. Gary.
On the Samsung device, sir, can I have your name?
Darius Gates.
Darius Gates, D-A-R, spell it for me.
IUSGATES.
Good morning, Mr. Gates. Just renaming your device for the judge.
Excuse me, could you say that again?
I was just identifying you so I can name your device so that we know who you are.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Gates. All right, Mr. Gardner, we're gonna wait on you. We're gonna give the officer a half-hour grace period to show up. If they don't show up, we'll call your case and get you on your way. That's a half hour from 9 o'clock, so you're free to leave and come back if you choose to. If not, you can just sit tight and wait, all right?
Yes, sir.
Gunner, if I could step away for just a couple minutes.
Certainly.
Thank you.
Hey, who's on that iPhone that checked in? Oh, that's Mr. Orange. Okay, I have, the Carlton's iPhone. Who's, Carlton, what's your last name, sir?
I'm here with Andrell Lett, L-E-T-T.
Andrell Lett, good morning to both of you.
Good morning, sir.
Andrell Lett, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Jose Luis Loomis, good morning to you. Do you need an interpreter, sir?
No.
Morning to you. Waiting on the Madam Court Reporter to come back. He had to step away for a second.
What? No, I didn't. What? Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I tell him you've been in and out.
Good morning, Officer Lord. I'm gonna put you in the breakout room with Mr. Goss. Mr. Gardner is here.
He showed up.
I'm back, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with, oh, Bowles is now, let's go.
Ms. Olds can come, be brought out of the breakout room, Your Honor. Please and thank.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Olds. Ms. Olds, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we're thankful for the opportunity to consult. The defendant is here now, going to waive her right to any further hearings or trials. Any of those rights that go with those hearings or trials, she's been advised and will waive those here today. She's going to plead guilty pursuant to the recommendation, Your Honor. We're asking specifically for a community service, please and thank you.
We're talking about a responsible plea. I'm dismissing the misdemeanor, so this is just a responsible plea on the ticket.
Understood. And on the defendant's behalf, I would stipulate to the facts contained on the face of the ticket. For the purpose of the plea, I also stipulate to probable cause as to any matters being dismissed here as part of this deal. Thank you.
All right, and you want to do community service in lieu of fines and costs, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we're gonna need a good phone number from you, Ms. Olds.
Okay, give it to you now.
Oh, I think I have it. Is this on the, I have it. Is this on the 1572 number?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I have that. And then we need to get you an ink pen out so you can get in contact with Ms. Green.
Yes, sir. Let me grab an ink pen.
Are you in Southwest Detroit, ma'am?
Is this Southwest Detroit? I stay on Martin Luther King Boulevard and Grand River, Your Honor. Is that considered?
The Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center is down there. It's kind of deep in Southwest down there. By, what would you say that's by? You know, Burner, and I would say in the area of what's the street? Springwell, in that area.
I'm not familiar with this area. I just live over here, but I'm pretty sure I could find it, Your Honor, with no problem.
Let's let Ms. Green get you someplace right near you. I'm gonna give you a number of Ms. Green. It'll be six hours of community service. Ms. Green's number is 313-965-8130.
Oh my God, this ink pen was not right. Oh, I'm so sorry, Your Honor. Oh my God. Let me find another ink pen real quick. Thank you so much for being patient with me, Your Honor.
Thank you for being patient with me.
Oh God, let me run in here and find the ink pen. That one was not right. See. Okay, I think I'll grab two of them. Go back in here to the paper. I'm so sorry about this, Your Honor. 31.
No need to rush, ma'am, or apologize. 313-965-8130.
965-8130.
Yes.
Okay, I have it.
So I'm gonna find you responsible to the amended count of blocking traffic. In lieu of fines and costs, I'll allow you to do 6 hours of community service. That's gonna be a 0-point offense. That's gonna not abstract to the Secretary of State as a civil infraction, much like I call it akin to an expensive parking ticket.
Insurance.
All right, you're gonna have to be quiet.
See, he's lying.
I can't hear what you're saying. Somebody else is talking.
Yes. So, in the SP 117606161, I'm gonna dismiss that matter. How long do you think it'll take you to get this 6 hours done, ma'am?
Soon as I can get signed up with her, I'll do the community service immediately, Your Honor.
You wanna get this done in 2 weeks?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll get it done in 2 weeks and we'll get it closed out, all right? So I'm gonna give you till November the 15th. If you need more time, just let me know. But November the 15th, 6 hours of community service, and we'll be done with this. This happened like 4 days after your birthday. I'm sorry that happened.
Yes.
So.
Okay, thank you.
All right, but you got a good spirit, Ms. Olds. I appreciate that. And if it's nothing further, you have a very good day. We'll see you back. You get in on the 15th. If those hours are done, we'll get you right out of here. All right.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Have a great day.
You have a blessed day too. Okay, bye-bye.
Mr. Goss, I have Mr. Gardner's file here waiting on you to review. All right, let's go with Owens. Emmanuel?
Imaje Owens, good morning, Your Honor.
Imaje Owens, I'm sorry, sir. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
This is the city of Detroit versus Imaje Owens, case number SP 1325611, and let's see what these other cases are looking like. All right, we'll close this one out. This one equals $200. So let's call SP 1168908 count 1, SP 119220221. The others, and we have to call U 45112918. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman for the defendant. Mr. Owens, state your name for the record, please.
Sir, Imaj.
One more time, please. You went in and out.
Imaj Owen.
Thank you, sir. We're here for show cause. The defendant inadvertently missed the last action date. He's here in person by Zoom. We would ask the court to accept a not guilty plea for arraignment purposes here today.
There is the date and time set for show cause. We'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. And what about first and foremost, this driver's license, sir? Do you have a valid driver's license?
No, sir.
All right. What's it gonna take for you to get a valid driver's license?
To be honest, Your Honor.
I see one thing that it'll take. He has a no proof of insurance. Where's Mr. Goss? See if we can get Mr. Goss. He's got a no proof of insurance counselor that's been in default. I will allow him to, I will set aside. I will set aside the default.
Thank you, Your
Allow
Honor.
him to be heard on that. I will allow him to pay that reinstatement fee up front.
I would make that motion to set aside the default, Your Honor, and indicate that this default was entered on January 19th of 2020, which to my recollection was during the very heart of the pandemic. Judge, court had only reopened after being closed for over 2 months at that point, for about 10 days. And I appreciate the court's courtesy and thank you.
And with that motion, I am going to allow him to set aside the other default that went along with that case. So we're going to call SP 99507 counts 2 and counts 3 into the record. And based on defense counsel's motion, I'm going to set aside the default because I find good cause to do so based on the argument that defense counsel made. I am going to call SP 11689-081 into the record. I see that that case was pled guilty to on 8/25/2022 to the amended count of improper plates. But I don't see that a fine or cost was ever assessed. SB 11689081. All right, let's see what's going on with that. Why did they say that?
Just bringing it, so she dropped the judge. In charge for the
Let's waive fees on that. We're gonna waive fees on that and close that case out and dismiss that case.
Thank you, Judge.
That's a cost.
All right, and another reason for me setting aside that, granting that motion to set aside the default, because it was a driver's license repeat offender suspended, SP 9950711. That was adjudicated. It was dismissed by party. So, I know a lot of times, sometimes these civil infractions are supposed to run with the ticket, but they don't. So I'm only assuming that that's the reason why it was done like that. So here you are, Mr. Owens. Before we get to anything about the cases, I'm setting aside the defaults for you. You have 2 reinstatement fees to pay. You got 8 pens, sir?
Grabbing one now, sir.
See if there's another reinstatement.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
Let's see.
That fee, that out and
All right, now you did plead guilty to a case you owe $200 on. We're gonna get a pay by date on that. You're gonna have to pay that. Or do some community service. All right, and for the U ticket that he had, he owes a substantial amount of money on it. $296. It appears he's paid something toward that. Some $400 or less, a little less than $400. Which is fine.
Your Honor, in the interest of justice, I would move this court to, because the defendant was fined back in 2018 to the maximum 500, if the court would see to it that justice would best be served here by rolling that fine, which is now in excess of twice that amount. It's almost 3 times that amount at this point, and I would agree, Your Honor, would concede that this is the defendant's, the onus is on the defendant to have taken care of this a long time ago. But at some point, it becomes important to keep this a reasonable and fair process, Your Honor. And I would think that if you would re-sentence this individual who is currently under your jurisdiction to a fair fine, that that would be specifically what we would ask this court to do at this point. Please and thank you. And note that the defendant has paid in excess of $400 to date with respect to bonds which were applied in June of 2020.
All right, let me ask you this, Mr. Owens, on that 2018 case, did you do any community service?
Yes, sir.
And who did you do that with?
For Faith Ministries at the church on Puritan by Sinai Grace.
Okay, and did you give that report, that the confirmation of that to our probation department?
No, sir. That's the thing. I had a court date December 1st, and I think it's either you, Mr. Perkins, or the other judge, but I basically have to return that in by, December 1st. I was going to give my PO all of that, Mr. Hunter, all of that before. I'm out of financial, Your Honor. Like, I really have.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you have that paperwork that you did to community service?
I will have to have her write it down because I never got community service. The law, they usually, last time I was on probation, they gave me the paper to give to the people to sign how many hours I did. I don't have that. So
let me ask you this question. Did you do any other testing? And did you do the awareness class?
The awareness, yes, I sent that to my PO, Ms. Bremmett. She's supposed to send that. They switched my POs, and month. Like it went from Ms. Bremish just 2 months ago to now I got Mr. Hunter. So I could send it to Mr. Hunter, me doing the completion of the class and the STD and the HIV testing. I can send that straight in. I've been going through a lot on top of housing and all, like a lot of, Mr. Your Honor. I don't mean to put all my problems on the situation, but that's what's really been slowing me down. On top of not being able to drive at all.
Here's what I'm gonna do, Mr. Baldwin, on behalf of your client. I'm gonna accept your representation. I do believe that those fines and costs are archaic now. I do believe that they were in excess, and I think the whole court sees that because we're in a different day now here where this fine would be a $240 fine in my court, and I know a few other courts that I can't speak for every judge in here, but that would be a $240 fine. So what I'm going to do, but I'm still going to expect your client to put a little skin in the game and get us the see if he can get that paperwork for the community service hours. See if he can get that paperwork that he did the testing and thing. We're going to check with probation and see what we have in the file. And then so I'm going to resentence your client now. And your client is what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to waive any additional fines and costs. Because he has paid over 400 some odd dollars. Or close to 400 some odd dollars. So waive fines and costs on that. We're not going to close that out until we get that other documentation. So I think it's kind of best now we set another pretrial date.
Yes, sir.
Do you have $90, sir?
I don't, but I will have that by Friday. I have some money coming, being sent to me. It's processing pending payment.
Well, I would take that first $90 and come down here and pay these $90, these 2 reinstatement fees on case numbers SP 995071, counts 2 and counts 3. Those are 2 different cases. I would pay those reinstatement fees, and that way you can go and start the process of giving yourself a valid driver's license.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
And then you need to come up to the court on that day and show us that paperwork so that we can send the abstract clerk a note, a note. And then when you do that, you wait 48 to 72 hours and then go approach the Secretary of State to see if you can get that driver's license. All right?
Yes, sir. What date is that again? I couldn't really hear you. I had someone knocking at my door.
I'm gonna give you a pretrial date for December 16th.
Okay. Yeah.
2022 at 8:30. At 8:30. That should be plenty of time. You should have that $90 paid. Once you pay that $90, you wait 48 to 72 hours and you wait 48 to 72 hours and go approach the Secretary of State. Come back December the 16th. I'm going to put this review for this $200 on December the 16th. Sir, do you want to do some community service to get some of this stuff taken care of?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to set him up with some community service when he comes back. Well, we can start now. We can start getting him community service because he owes $200. I'll give you 10 hours of community service to take care of SP 116898081.
I'm late, but okay, still let me know.
I need you to, I need a good phone number from you, sir.
586.
Huh?
258.
258?
Yes, sir.
9621.
9621.
258-9621. I need you to take this number down to Miss Green.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
313-965-8130.
Have that on there.
All right. That'll take care of SP 11689-081. We'll close that out once you do it. And then we still got to deal with this driving while license suspended and other stuff, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, I'll need to see you back December 16th, 2022. Have a very good day. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Have a blessed day. Well, thank you, Mr. Ball. Blessed day, sir.
Pleasure to know you, Mr. Owens. Good luck.
Ryan, can I go to those as well? Could you
I
move the
have to
front?
be quiet, please. Mr. Orange.
Yes, sir.
Over with Mr. Orange. City of Detroit versus Raphael Armand Orange, case number SP 135-07921. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman for the defendant. Please state your name, sir.
Raphael Armand Orange.
Thank you. Good morning.
Today is the date and time set for a show cause in the matter. Go ahead, Councilman.
So, because the defendant appears now in person and he had inadvertently missed the last court date, Your Honor, we're asking the court accept a not guilty plea here for arraignment purposes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Orange, the officer is going to be pleading straight up to this case, paying $240. And I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. This time I'll dismiss the case upon payment of the $240. If you want a trial, then you have that absolute right. You can take up your hat, please, sir. You have that absolute right to a trial. You can speak to Mr. Baughman regarding the incident if you choose to, but that's the deal. The choice is yours. What would you like to do, sir?
I just pay that fine. I think that's a fine deal, and thank you.
Okay, very well.
And just to make sure, long as I excuse me, I stutter a little bit. So long as I pay my fine, the case to be dropped, correct?
Case is gonna be dismissed.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, Your Honor. And I will pay the
I
fine,
see
no
you
problem.
calm down now, huh?
Yeah, I'm always calm. I'm pretty calm.
No,
man.
you weren't always calm.
Are you talking about in May? Yeah, you talking about in May.
I'm talking about, but we're about to rehash that right now. Let me raise your right hand, Mr. Orange. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you put your hand down, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let me try your, do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what I've stated to you on the record?
No, sir.
All right, let's go back to May 16, 2022 at around 10:44 p.m. in the city of Detroit, the area of Outer Drive and I-96, specifically at 21746 Schoolcraft, sir. did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yep.
And on that day, would you agree that you were disorderly in that you had a verbal disagreement with maybe a store owner or something like that, and you let your emotions get the best of yourself in that disagreement, and you kind of just shoveled some merchandise, sir?
You know what? I'm just going to yep. Yep, it was my fault. I could have just never. Yeah, but I want to, because I don't want to mess none of. All right, so okay. Like,
Hold on. You said exactly what's very important. You're here for a purpose. Your purpose is to admit and accept responsibility. I just want to give you some good advice here. And anything that you say contrary to that purpose, you're going to have to stand on that. So let's just, and we understand how you feel.
Though whenever I say, but I wasn't wrong in that day. Like on that day, I wasn't wrong, but I have kids, and I'd rather just pay a fine and get it over with.
No. Listen, Mr. Orange, listen. By no means am I suggesting that you were wrong in your discontent with the person that day. But I will say that if you did dishevel some merchandise, then you were wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong for that. Yeah, I was wrong for that, for sure. For sure.
Now, if you just Mr. Baughman,
yes,
he's already admitted, he's already made enough factual basis that he disheveled some merchandise on that day, and I'll accept his plea. Now, Mr. Orange, if you just want to get it off your chest, go ahead.
Well, I just want to say, just that gas station and how they treat our culture, man, is bad. And I've seen it plenty of times. And, that day, like, I just wasn't having it. And, I think that the people that, that's employed there should be investigated because of how they talk to employees. They got the little guns up there. They think they can talk, any type of way. And on that Pacific day, that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It was a guy, he got out of sort with me, I got out of sort with him. That's what happened. Yes, sir.
You know what I always suggest, especially with our people, right? We have some of the most buying power in this world. And you, first of all, should be a gas station that you should never go to again.
I hear that.
I don't go based on what happened in 80 something about the Dearborn thing when they didn't allow us in the parks and we had that boycott. I haven't been back to Dearborn buying anything since then. That's the way we need to start standing on that stuff. And then if you don't like the treatment, then you need to go to other people in the neighborhood and tell them. And I guarantee you, if it doesn't close them down, it's definitely going to alter their way of doing business and treating people, period. If everybody is having the same issue as you.
Thank you for that advice.
By letting them, what we all call getting you off your square, now it's going to cost you $240.
Right. Exactly. It's all about the reaction. It's all about your reaction, Your Honor.
You let them get it off your square. You could have went.
That's right.
And you could have put a sign up outside. Don't protest in that thing. They couldn't have done a thing about it.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yes, sir.
Right,
Thank you.
I want to make sure you let that off your chest. It's $240. That's probably minuscule. You'll put it behind you, and then we'll close the case out. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Judge. Appreciate you, guys.
We do community service.
Go ahead, Mr. Baughman.
Can we do community service? Would that be amenable to you, sir, Mr. Orange?
If he wants to.
Would that make it easier?
No, nope. I just rather pay.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, like I got a lot of work, kids. It's a lot going on.
Now, when can you pay?
I could come pay tomorrow. Like I could come down and pay tomorrow.
I'm gonna give him a week to get that down here, and November the 8th, 2022. If it's paid, sir, and you make sure it's paid, you don't have to show back up. But when I come up, the review is you want to see this through, come back next week, first thing like you did this morning is paid, I'll get you in and out. November the 8th, 2022. You pay that at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit, or you come down to the court and pay that. All right, Mr. Orange?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Have a very good day, sir. Good luck to you. All right.
Right, you all have a great day as well.
Oh, you got November the 8th is voting day too. You might want to come down here and show us your voting card too.
That's right. That's right. Because every vote makes a difference for sure.
It definitely does. Good luck to you, sir.
Yes, sir. You have a blessed day.
All right. Is Natalia Gary there? Where's Natalia?
Hello,
Gary?
can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you.
I'm trying to turn the, I don't know how to turn it on.
This is the city of Detroit versus Natalia Cherie Gary, case number U6301022. Appearance for the record, please. What's going on?
Please,
Hey,
this court, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Miss Gary, state your name for the record. You're on mute.
Natalia Gary?
Thank you. This is a show cause, Judge. We'll waive a formal reading of any information or complaint. Stand mute for arraignment purposes, and I'm inclined to set it for a trial because of the nature of the charges.
All right, I need to see your client.
Miss Gary, activate your video.
How do I activate the video?
You're
It
not.
just keeps saying your video is stopped.
Okay. You want to go down to the video, the picture of the camera. There's a little arrow in the top right-hand corner by the camera. Click on that. Those are your video options. Do you see that?
Yeah. Can
Okay,
you see
now
me?
go to video settings. No, go to video settings. Are you on iPhone?
Yeah. It just keeps saying like background. It says blur.
All right, let me ask you what you want to do, man. We're gonna set a $0 bond in or not guilty plea on your behalf. You want to speak to Mr. Boffman in a breakout room?
Yeah, could I speak to him in the breakout room?
Certainly.
What's your mom doing?
Ms. Boffman, she's waiting on you.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'll be right back.
Simmons Nelson, do you have a valid driver's license, sir? Mr. Lemons Nelson there?
Morning.
Mr. Lemons Nelson?
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
Do you have a valid driver's license?
Yeah, I'm on here.
You do have a valid license? Oh, you gotta press *6 to unmute yourself now. Mr. Goss, what about the trial for Mr. Gardner?
Hello, Your Honor.
Yeah, Mr. Lemons Nelson, do you have a valid license?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Lett, do you have valid insurance and registration?
No, Your Honor. I don't have a car right now.
Mr. Goss?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I can't hear you.
I'm trying to find Mr. Goss for Mr. Gardner. We're trying to get that officer was in the room, but now he's gone. I don't know what he wants to do with this case. All right, let's go back on the record with Miss Natalia Gary. Ms. Gary, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in a breakout room. What does your client want to do, counselor?
Judge, because of the nature of the charges in the instant case, we're going to waive a formal reading. I believe we did that for arraignment purposes. We're asking that the matter be set for a waiver trial by way of Zoom, please, and thank you.
That's what you want to do, Ms. Gary?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning to you
Trial
all.
date. Trial date is going to be December 19th, 2022 at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay.
All right, you have any questions, ma'am?
No,
All right, if nothing further, ma'am, have a very good day. Good luck to you.
you too.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Marcos, Maximilian, Lemons, Nelson. Case number SP 100-81302, SP 122-76831, SP 1263470, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for a record, please.
Good morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, state your name, please.
Marcos Lamont Nelson.
Thank you. This is a show cause, so we'll waive a formal reading of the information and stand mute, indicate that the defendant is here in person and inadvertently missed his last court date, Your Honor.
All right, today is the date and time set for a show cause in the matter. We'll give your client a $0 bond and we'll enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. The first thing we probably should address is this old no-ops case that he owes $286 on.
Is that pursuant to a plea, Your Honor?
Yes, that seems like it was pursuant to a plea.
Yeah.
What's going on with that, sir?
You're writing for me to pay. Can I have 90 days?
Are you working?
Yes, Your Honor.
That seems like an awful lot of time, 90 days.
Oh, can I have a week then, Your Honor? I apologize.
Oh, whoa, a week? You go from 3 months to a week. He got cash all over the place. That was quick right there. Go ahead, Mr. Baughman. He has a fine here. It appears that it was up to $532. Now it says he owes
So Judge, my motion here would just to be to streamline this whole process to something that is normative and valid. In other words, that it makes sense, that it's fair. If the defendant has already paid fines and costs.
He's paid $246. So what I'll do is I'll waive the rest of the fines and costs.
Thank you kindly, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
So now let's deal with the other no-ops. Why don't you have a driver's license, sir?
Because I have a warrant in Warren, and I gotta go in court. I gotta go and walk in court, and I haven't been yet, Your Honor. So once I go,
They won't do anything. They'll take your information and give you the next court date. Go out there regularly, and you do have to go out there in person. So get a ride and take care of that.
Get a ride. Listen, sir, do you want an opportunity to get a valid driver's license?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm gonna have you back December 16th, 2022. And you should be clear, you should have clearances down here because I'm waiving the fines and costs and the reinstatement fee. It's gonna be at 8:30 a.m. That's just because you paid what I would normally fine you on this now, $240. And you did make some payments, just like you and the other defendant. So I'm not just letting you off. You made substantial payments. So I'm gonna have you back, bring valid license and insurance, and then another $175 so we can clear up this failure to stop. And I'll clear it all up. If not, you're not gonna get that good offer. You need to bring valid license and insurance on December 16th. All right?
Okay, Your Honor.
December 16th, 8:30 a.m. Have a great day, sir. Good luck to you.
I can go, Your Honor.
Yes, you may. All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Darius Quinn Gates. That's a lot of stuff. I don't know where you, Mr. Gates, you haven't paid a thing.
Excuse me, I did. I paid, I want to say like $540 on some of those tickets.
Still got a long way to go.
Yeah, I know. I paid as much as I could at the time. When I get my next check, I'm gonna dump as much money as I can and do it again. I'm really trying to clear my. Yeah, that last ticket was on my way to work. I actually had a ride, which was my mother, and she was tired. I have to be to work at 5 o'clock in the morning, and she made me drive.
No, she didn't make you drive. No.
Well, yeah, she didn't make me drive.
How old are you?
I'm 36.
36. Your mom cannot make you do anything anymore.
Well, she was too tired to drive, so I drove and she drove home. Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Let me stop. Mr. Hunter, I'm sorry.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. I think we were talking about Imajay Owen.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I just wanted to verify whether he had got you guys any information on what he's done. He's gone now. He'll be back December 16th.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Owens was assigned to me recently. I met with him for the first time last Monday. We went over the conditions at that time. I do know that he is currently participating in the parenting class with Pam's Place. I have received a progress report from that particular agency as of yesterday. And for the month of October, he has completed, it indicates, where is it? He's completed 5 of 12 classes for that particular program. In addition, I'm sorry, 5 of 14 classes for that particular program. In addition to Pam's place, Your Honor, when I met with Mr. Owens on last Monday in our conference room, I did have a conversation with his therapist, Miss Smith, Lisa Smith, over at Elmhurst Homes. And he is participating in counseling therapy for their particular program. And while we were on the phone, Mr. Owens and myself and the therapist, she set up weekly therapy sessions for every Saturday at noon for Mr. Owens to provide him the support that he needs. So I do know that he is making an effort by participating in those programs. He does have additional conditions and things that he needs to complete, such as the anger management and the marijuana insight program. He has not yet started those yet.
All right, so I'm here really for the midday disorderly conduct he had a while back, and I wanted to know if he provided any community service hours. All of that stuff is good, because what you're telling me is what I had a feeling about Mr. Owens when I spoke with him. It appears to me, and I kind of saw the one chart that you're probably referring to, but it appears to me that he is making efforts to get things done and taken care of.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Now, what I would have asked about, do you know anything about that disorderly conduct that he pled to back in 2019?
No, Your Honor, I was just made aware of that case.
He said that he did some community service that a while back. I believe he did. I just wanted to make sure if he got the documentation to the court. He said he did not. He was upfront about it, and he said he took the class and he got the testing done. So I told him to come back, provide that. Maybe you can gather that information. Because will you be his probation officer for that disorderly conduct as well?
Assuming so, Your Honor, I will have to confirm
Just,
that.
tell him and see if he can keep. I want him to get the testing. He said he had proof of that, and I know it's 2009. So I just want to see. We want to just get that closed out, really. But I just want to see what he's done and that he's making efforts. That's what I really want to see.
Okay, I can get that for you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Officer Hunter. I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Great day.
You too.
Jessica Hill. Jessica Hill, what's going on with all right, and none of the officers.
One showed up, but he signed right off. I saw him, that he was gone.
That was what?
Hello?
Jessica Hill, is Jessica Hill, what's going on? And on that Motorola Moto G, what's your name, sir? Good morning.
Mike Glenn. I'm sorry, I'm a little late. I didn't have my ID number. I just got it.
I didn't ask you to tell on yourself, Mr. Glenn. Is it Rodham Glenn?
Say again?
Is it Rodham Glenn? I got two. I got a Michael Glenn and a Mike Glenn.
Mike R. Glenn, Raheem.
Okay, got you. Good morning to you. George Moore, yes, he's off. Oh, very well. That's all right. Good morning. What time did you get here, Mr. Moore?
He's been here for a while. I thought he was just.
Hello, sir. Yeah, I've been here since 9:05.
All right, very well. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
All right, let's get you in a breakout room with Mr. Goss. He's coming now. That's for Gardner. Okay. We're going to take care of that. All right, now let's go with Mr. Darius Gates. Let's get this taken care of.
Hi, Your Honor. I actually I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, what do you got?
Say it again.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I just got a call from my attorney, Miss Andrea Roberts, and she is telling me that I am in the wrong courtroom. She's actually texting me right now. It's coming across my screen as I'm talking to you.
Austin Garrett, you need to be in Austin Garrett. Okay, so you got to come back here too. Gates, I don't see you on our docket today, but you do have some open cases here. I can give you the date right quick.
Yes, please.
No, that's not until 3/13/2023. All right, go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Want to bring it closer than that? You want to give us another day closer than that?
Yes, please.
Come back up. Come back on 12/16, pre-trial. Yes,
And this is for traffic, right?
this is for traffic. All right. Go ahead to Austin Garrett. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you. You
Good
as
luck
well.
to you. All right, good luck to you. See what's going on out of here quick. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Andel Levon Lett, case number SP 1300556, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for Mr. Lett. State your name, please, sir. You're on mute. Unmute your device.
Hello?
Mr. Lett, good morning to you.
How you doing? Good morning, sir.
All right, today is the date and time set for a show cause in the matter. Go ahead, Counselor.
So we're waiving formal reading the information for arraignment purposes. Ask that a not guilty plea be entered for the defendant and indicate that he didn't miss his last court date, that it is inadvertent, and he appears here today by Zoom in order to take care of the matter.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial, show cause. I'm gonna give your client a $0 bond. I'm gonna give him put a not guilty plea on his behalf. He has no insurance and an unregistered untitled, and he doesn't have. You don't have insurance, sir, or title to a vehicle?
No, sir. I got a title, but no insurance.
You have the title? I mean, you have registration?
No, sir.
All right. Is the car running?
No, sir.
Do you have any vehicle that's running in your name?
No, sir.
All right, one-time deal, the prosecutor said. We're gonna dismiss this time because really it's dismiss. You can't be on this riding this car. If you were, I don't know if you were or not, but if you were, you can't be riding this car. All right, I'm gonna dismiss the case. Have a great day, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
All right, have a good day. All right, let's go. Let's get Mr. Gardner. He's got a gift. He's got a holiday present here. Where is Mr. Douglas Gardner?
I'm here, Your Honor. Hello, Your Honor.
On the Galaxy Note. Good morning.
Yes, sir. I'm Sergeant Gillespie, 12th Precinct.
I didn't know you. What time did you get here, Sergeant?
I've been here since about 10 after.
All right. We gotta go talk to Mr. I thought you do you have any recollection on this? Are you on, Mr. Gardner?
Yes, sir. Open alcohol.
I'll let you speak to the attorney in here.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna get a gift, Mr. Gardner, but not yet. All right, let's give him an opportunity to speak with counsel. Let me text him to join the breakout room.
Okay, I will do that.
Let's move on to Loomis.
So what we gotta do?
Now, let me ask you this. Is there a Officer Torres, Canada? None of those officers are here, right? All right, let's get on with the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Jose Luis Loomis, case number SP 1365556, 6 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1365891 and SP 136755051. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Sir, your name, please.
Jose Luis Lemos.
Thank you. We're here for a trial. There's no complaining witness. We're moving to dismiss the instant cases without prejudice, Your Honor. Thank you.
Right. There is a date and time set for trial. It's now 9:46. I get officers, I believe, a very generous half-hour grace period. The officer has not showed. I'm gonna grant your motion to dismiss.
Thank you.
Have a great day, sir. Case is dismissed. You're free to leave, Mr. Loomis.
Gracias.
Gracias. All right, this is the city. Is our Officer Barron here? Officer Barron.
We're ready on Monet Lee, Your Honor.
Yeah, this is the city of Detroit versus Monet Lynette Lee. Case number SP 133455851. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Miss Lee, can you announce your name to the court? Activate your camera.
Monet Lee. Yes.
Judge, this matter is set for a trial without a complaining witness. I'm asking the court to consider here a motion to dismiss without prejudice. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna grant the motion to dismiss. No officer. Nothing further, Ms. Lee. Have a very good day. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You have this Monet Lee's file? Okay.
All right, law.
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Morning to you, sir. It's the city of Detroit versus, what is that? T-Row?
Yes, sir. T-Row.
Okay, this is the city of Detroit versus T-Row Shamir Law, case number SP 1174381. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Your name, please, sir.
T-Row Law.
Matters are here for a pretrial, Judge. I'm looking at it, it's got some other cases here too. Here they are. This is T-Row Law Junior. Is there a T-Row Law Senior?
Yes.
So maybe we're calling the wrong case. You look like Junior.
I am Junior.
52803, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, strike that other case from the record. Where is C?
I'm 03.
Where's T-Row Law Senior?
No, I'm not senior. I'm junior.
I said, where is Senior?
I'm not. He probably at work right now.
He's got one case that he needs to address. So he can zoom in anytime. We'll get that warrant off of.
Oh, today?
Yeah, if he can zoom in right now. This is the city.
Oh, I can contact him, but oh, my fault, but I could contact him right quick, but I didn't know nothing about that. I know that I was supposed to be in court in front of you today.
No, I got it. No, you can text him if you can, and I'll tell him I'll call him. I'll get the warrant off of him. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus T-Bro Shamir Law Jr., case number SP 1212887, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1228513, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1265799, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant, sir. State your full name for the record.
T-Bro Shamir Law Jr.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial in the matter. Why don't you have a driver's license, sir?
Because my license were suspended by the courts for driving multiple times without having them, and that's why I'm here in court trying to get them unsuspended so I can be able to drive again, sir.
Right over there. All right. See,
Yes.
See about his driver's license. Miss Jessica Hill. You have to unmute yourself, ma'am. I don't know what Jessica Hill is doing in.
My apologies, Judge. I'm here for my husband, Julian Liddell. I don't have a case.
Who is your husband? Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. Julian Liddell.
Julian who?
Liddell, Liddell.
He's in here.
Yep, I'm just here as a witness with him.
You're ready on that case, Your Honor. Set for trial. There's no officer.
Are we off on law, Your Honor?
That again.
Asking, are we off the record on law?
Yeah, we're off the record on law. Law. Let me see the laws and driver's license looks like. Sir, you got 2 or more moving violations. He was denied. How long did they say you were denied for? All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Law. Unmute yourself, please, sir. You gotta make it just the right height on it.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone with my dad. He's asking how does he zoom in to here now?
Tell him how he zooms in. You know how.
I don't even know. I didn't even zoom in here. I had my girl do this for me. Look. Oh, you got my daddy number. No, it's the 912 number. 912-2512. My mom about to call you. I'm in court, Pops. Love you. Talk to you later.
Okay, let's go back on the record with Mr. Law. How long did they say that your license was suspended for, sir?
Just until I came before you.
No, this shouldn't mess with your license here.
The last time I went in front of a judge, she told me that my license were suspended until I got it cleared through a court system.
2 or more, because you got 2 or more moving violations, right? So you had, I don't see any moving violations here. Let's see when this case was, 7/6/7/2022. This one, disposition date 6/7/2021.
I have a couple multiple offenses for driver with no license, and which I was told led to me getting them suspended. And all I know is the last time I was in front of a judge, I can't really remember what the lady's name was off the top of my head, but she told me that when I came to court for in front of you, because I come to you for all of my tickets, they say when I come in court in front of you, that I was supposed to see how you were going to go about it, but this was how I had to go about getting them unsuspended at this time.
You pled guilty to a no-ops ticket. The reason I can't understand this, Mr. Baughman, I see that he had a failure to display, that it was a guilty plea on a failure to display back in 12/21/2020. When was the last time you went to the Secretary of State?
I just went to the Secretary of State, I want to say about a month and a half ago. And that's actually how I mean, not a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, to be exact. And that's when they actually told me that my license were suspended too, and that they didn't know what to how I should go about it.
Yeah, those failure to displays will make that happen. Those are the type of moving violations that the Secretary of State will punish you for. Did you have any of those elsewhere, like outside of Detroit?
No, all of my tickets are in the same county.
Okay.
I got 2 tickets here, Mr. Baughman, SP 1147207. The disposition date was, it looks like he got these tickets back to back on December 18, 2020 and December 21st, 2020. Both of them were disposed of by guilty pleas on 6/7/2021. And it doesn't have any reinstatement date down here at all.
So this is what I would propose to do, please, and thank you, Your Honor. Would you consider here a motion to withdraw those pleas? I think they were ill-advisedly made. The defendant certainly didn't know that he was going to enter into a course of action whereby his license was going to be suspended for 2 years. Nobody certainly told him of that, and he's learning that as a consequence. And it would be fair and conscionable here if the court would set aside those guilty pleas and ask that the defendant be allowed to enter into a new agreement, a new deal, which, of course, we're not asking for any money to be returned to the defendant, but that he would enter into some sort of amended plea to improper plea or something that doesn't abstract. If Mr. Goss finds that to be to his liking, we'd ask for a new plea deal. We want to withdraw our plea to that, so that will be re-abstracted to the Secretary of State, knowing that the defendant's only purpose was to resolve these matters and to get a valid driver's license. He's defeated that unknowingly.
Excuse me, at this time, Your Honor, I would like to say I also am scheduled to come before you again on the 15th as well.
We're gonna treat it like a one-stop shop. I called all your cases into the record. And we're gonna deal with them all at one time.
Okay,
So
thank you, Your Honor.
let's sit tight. Let me allow the city attorney to respond to what your lawyer said. And we'll see if they're willing to agree, give you some relief. If not, I'll make a ruling on your lawyer's motion. Let's pass that matter. And let's move on to Mr. I'm gonna mess your name up, Callan. Give me the pronunciation of your last name, please.
Yes, Kalen Giroux.
Kalen Giroux, okay, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
This is the city of Detroit, strike that, this is the state of Michigan versus Kalen Daniel Giroux, case number SX235-18701. And we'll also call SX235-18702. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Harry Blockman for the defendant. Say your name, please.
Kalen Giroux.
All right, today is the date and time set for a
Raymond, so we'll waive any more formal reading of the information and complaint and stand mute. Sorry for interrupting, Your Honor.
That's all right. Lawyer, not guilty plea on your client's behalf will give your client a $0 bond. And at this time, I see your client's license is suspended. So I can set a trial date. I do recognize that this case is 2016. I don't know what, it looks like he has a little lengthy history here with the, it seems like he has an indefinite suspension. So I'm going to set a trial date for December 19th, 2022 at 9 a.m. All right, Mr. Giroux?
Yes.
If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right.
You said December 19th at what time?
At 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good day. This is the city of Detroit versus Julian Emmanuel Lydell, case number SP137-49241. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Blockman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, please state your name for the record.
Julian Emmanuel Liddell.
Thank you, Mr. Liddell. Your Honor, this matters are set for trial today, and because there's no complaining witness, to my knowledge, or a better reason why that witness hasn't appeared, I'd ask the court to consider a motion to dismiss here without prejudice.
All right, today is the date and time set for trial is now 10:04. Officer, have a half-hour grace period. That's long past. Going to dismiss the case. No officer. Have a great day, Mr. Lydell and Mrs. Hill. Appreciate you being here, ma'am, on your husband's behalf.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Who else do we have? We have Gardner that we're waiting on. Where's Mr. Goss? Law. What happened with that, Sergeant? Did you guys come to some sort of agreement, you and the city attorney? On Gardner? Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
What happened with Gardner and you in discussions with Mr. Goss? Did you come to some sort of resolution
Yes.
that you got off?
Yes, they couldn't find the original file.
All right, so Mr. Moore, Officer Moore, you're the same. And then who's the officer on the Moto G Stylus 5G. All right, let's get this going. So he is gonna get a big Christmas gift. All right, let's he's got so many cases, I don't know which ones to call. Where is Mr. Gardner? Mr. Gardner, you need to unmute yourself and turn your camera on, please.
Wait a minute. Shit. Do it.
All right, Mr. Gardner, where is Mr. Gardner?
I'm here.
All right, turn your camera on, sir.
I'm having problems doing that, sir. Lost it.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Douglas Walter Gardner. Case numbers SP 1006000, counts 1, 2, and 3. I got you. SP 668757, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 979055, counts 1 and counts 2. SX 3455479, counts 1 and counts 2 and counts 3, and 17362657, and that's also the SX is the state of Michigan versus Douglas Walter Gardner. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman for the defendant. Mr. Gardner, state your full name, please.
Douglas Walter Gardner.
Thank you. I'd also acknowledge the presence for the purpose of trial of several DPD officers. Would you state your names for the record one at a time?
Yes, Corporal George, batch 2584, Detroit Police Department.
Good morning, Corporal.
Sergeant Gluska, badge S142, 12th Precinct.
All right, good morning, Sergeant.
Good morning.
Morning.
And we have another officer here.
I believe Officer Jason Lord has also appeared in a timely manner and would acknowledge his presence in the meeting.
He did appear. I don't know of the other officers. Who's on the moto? Hold on, I got that written down. Motorola is Mike Glenn. Okay. All right. Today is the date and time set for a trial. I'm gonna I think SP 1006000 counts 1, 2, and 3 were Officer Lord's cases, and there's a motion. I believe there's no recollection.
So I would move to dismiss, or I would stipulate to a dismissal, stipulate to probable cause for that.
Okay, those cases are gonna be dismissed. Grant, motion granted. Let's go with SP 66757, counts 1, 2, and 2.
Dismiss, move to dismiss for no officer Frank Oppett.
Okay, I have not seen any Frank Oppett in the room. I'm going to dismiss no officer. Let's go with case numbers SP 9799055, counts 1 and counts 2. That would be Officer Corporal Moore's tickets. Corporal Moore, was that no recollection as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, no recollection. Go ahead, Counselor.
Stip to dismiss. I would stip to probable cause as to a recommendation to dismiss for that purpose, Your Honor.
All right, those cases we dismiss, no recollection. Then we have the SX
Because you agree, yeah.
3455 479 counts 1, 2, and 3.
I move to dismiss, Your Honor, those cases for lack of a complaining witness here today.
Okay, dismiss. No officer. And then last but not least, sergeant's tickets. 17-362-6571. I believe that sergeant, there's actually, I guess the court may have lost the actual complaint. So you want to make a motion on that?
So I would stipulate to a recommendation to dismiss that case and stipulate to probable cause. I would also make a motion here to dismiss based on a lack of a proper charging instrument and procedural due process grounds. Please and thank.
Essentially, that's going to take care of those cases. The cases will be dismissed with those stipulations of probable cause. Officer Corporal Moore, Sergeant Gillespie, you two are here. I appreciate you being here. All I say, have a great rest of the week and be safe out there.
You too, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day. I'm going to waive the warrant cost, but you're going to be responsible, sir, to pay the reinstatement fees for those cases. If there's nothing further, Mr. Gardner, that'll be it for today.
Okay, can I go now apply for a license, sir?
You got to pay some reinstatement fees here, I believe. You have, yeah, I would go to the Secretary of State first. Try to go to the Secretary of State and see what they say.
All right, how much time
These cases are pretty old.
yeah, how much time should I give them to get your files?
I think you can go now.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, have a great day, sir. Good luck to you.
Same to you. Thank you, Mr. Wolfman.
Oh, you're welcome, sir. Have a great day.
Right.
All right. There's, let's go with Mr. Law. Mr. Law Senior came in. Let's get that case. This is the City of Detroit versus T. Rose Shamir Law Senior, case number SP 117438181. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your full name for the record.
T. Rose Law.
Are you T. Rose Law Senior?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry. T. Rose Shamar Law Senior.
Thank you, sir.
All right, today is the date and time. Well, we'll set today as the date and time as arraignment on the warrant. Counselor, go ahead.
So we're asking the court to set aside any warrant and recall any capias as the defendant appears now in person by way of Zoom. And we are looking for a disposition, I believe, this morning, if we can manage our way to one.
Okay, hold on.
Well, I'm looking up Mr. Law's driver's license to see if it's valid. He has a valid driver's license. I'll dismiss the case.
Thank you.
And that was Well, this case has been in warrant status, just as he's been before me. The printer is burning up over here. You didn't teach your son how to drive, did you, Mr. Law?
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's still
He did a
putting
good,
paper out.
he did a good job too.
Yeah, you know why? You know why he did a good job? Because all the mistakes he made, he told you, don't do this, son. I've tried it and it didn't work.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
This driving record, how many pages?
I don't think.
How many pages is this? I can't believe it's valid. This is about 30 pages.
All past behavior, Your Honor.
Indeed, past behavior.
We saw it today.
And tens of thousands of dollars
Right.
gone down the drain. You could have put this money in you could have put this money in some kind of interest-bearing account, and he wouldn't be working now.
That's for sure.
All right, you got a valid driver's license. I'm going to dismiss the case, sir.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for zooming in.
Thank you, Your Honor, for the opportunity for the defendant to come and get rid of that warrant. He needed to do that.
The lawyer's trying to see if he can get your son in a good spot with his driver's license, all right?
Yes, sir.
Where's Mr. Goss? That's what we're waiting on. Let's get Mr. Glenn out of here while we're waiting on Mr. Goss. Mike Glenn. Yes.
We got Michael Glenn and a Mike.
Yes, we are. Michael Glenn and Mike Glenn. It's Mike Glenn.
All right.
Wow.
All right. Okay.
All right. This is the city of Detroit. Let me see which one we're going to call. This is the city of Detroit. Versus Mike Rodham Glenn, case number SP 1064645, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 106705541. SP 1276488, counts 1 and counts 2 and counts 3. And SP 1299231. Appearing for the record, please.
The police court, Harry Bachman for the defendant. State your full name for the record, please, sir.
Mike Raheem.
Oh, it's Raheem?
Yes. Yes,
How do
Your
you
Honor.
spell?
Rodheen.
Okay, it's spelled for I mispronounced. Sorry, I pronounced it wrong. Sorry, sir. Raheem. So the D is silent.
Yes.
All right, today is the date and time set for show cause and a warrant. Go ahead.
We'll waive a formal reading and stand mute, Your Honor. We ask the warrant be recalled because the defendant appears now in person by way of Zoom.
I'm an Aaron, our guilty plea in your client's behalf and recall any and all warrants.
Well, Your Honor, I didn't even know about half of the warrants that I had because back in I can't recall what year I was dealing with already a court office, and I ended up getting everything out the way, and I had got my license back because I paid the $175, and I didn't know that they sent me a letter 2 days later saying that they revoked my license again and suspended it again after I already paid the reinstatement fees. And after that, I ended up getting a ticket, and I was paying for that, and I was already in custody at one point, and then I got done with that, and I paid the bond and everything for that to get out of custody. And now with this new situation, I didn't even know that I had a warrant, and I was driving on my way to work, and I came to a complete stop at the stop sign. And when I had went,
Let me stop. Say no more.
Okay.
Let me go off the record. Mr. Gardner, how can we help you again, sir?
Yeah, I wanted to know what happens to the bonds that I posted.
After you get those reinstatement fees paid, they will refund the rest of it back to you.
Okay, but I can pay those fees myself when I go out there tomorrow.
You could pay them yourself, but you might as well let the money come out of the bonds, because that money, you're not going to get the bond, you're going to get the bond money back in the mail.
All right, very good, sir.
Is your address up to date?
Yes, I really appreciate both you and Mr. Boffman, sir.
All right, have a good day, sir. Good luck to you.
Same to you.
All right, Mr. Mike Rahim is suspended. Let's see why, if we can. October 20th, 2018 through indefinite. When's the last time you've been to the Secretary of State, sir?
That was 6 months ago.
6 months. Did they tell you exactly why you were suspended?
Yeah, when I went, they said I was driving without no license, but I had told them I didn't know because I had.
Let's do this. I think I see what's going on. I'm going to set aside the default judgment on SP 129923661. That's what's affecting your license, I believe. That's a default judgment for a failure to stop ticket that 3 points was entered into on this license. We'll set that default aside. You wait 48 to 72 hours and reapproach the Secretary of State.
Okay.
Write this case number down.
Yeah, I'm ready.
SP
SP 125.
No, 129,
129
923
923
61.
61.
That, I think is the case number that's affecting your license. We're setting aside that default. That's why I say wait about 48 to 72 hours before you reapproach them. Reapproach them. I'm gonna give you to write this date down. I'm gonna set a pretrial in the matter on all these matters for December 16th, 2022 at 8:30. Reapproach the Secretary of State at the end of this week. We try to see if you can get a license. If you can't, you need to ask them specifically which case numbers are messing up your license in which jurisdictions, all right?
Okay.
And then come back December 16th, 2022, and we'll see where you are, all right?
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, let's go back on the record. You're welcome. Have a good day, sir. Good luck to you. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Law. Mr. Law, I'm gonna grant your counsel's motion to set aside the guilty plea. I do find it good cause to do so. In the interest of justice, I don't see you entered into two failure to displays on the same day. Now, keep in mind, you're not getting any of this money back. These cases are going to be reopened, and we'll acknowledge the fact at the end of the case that you have paid a substantial amount of money, and we're going to take that into account as well. But in the meantime, with the setting aside of these guilty pleas, they should reopen the case, and they should knock those two abstractions off of your record. I would too wait 48 to 72 hours for this to happen and reapproach the Secretary of State.
Your Honor, could you go into detail on that a little bit? Like, what does that actually mean?
So these two guilty pleas that you entered into on last year in June 7th, those are what the Secretary of State are saying they're moving violations. Even though it doesn't give you any point, it abstracts as a moving violation. And those are the two moving violations that we see here that they denied your license for. By setting aside those guilty pleas, it reopens the case up, and it's like it's just an allegation again. Right now, right before I set those aside, you were guilty of it because apparently you must have admitted to it. But your counsel made a motion because he recognized, had he been representing you on that day, he wouldn't have allowed you to plead to those two things because he would have known the ramifications, and he would have done his best job to get to another offer that wouldn't have been so harsh, because he would have recognized that you would have had a 2-year suspension, and that's what's going on. So I don't feel that you knew that either when you took the deal. And in the interest of justice, what we want to see you do is get back on the road legally. So that's why your counsel made the motion. I wanted to give the city attorney an opportunity to respond, but they're not here. So I've set those aside. That set aside should get to the Secretary of State, and it'll be like to the Secretary of State that it never happened. I'm going to give you a pretrial date of the same date, December 16th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
Oh, I was about to say it was the 15th, sir.
Did I say, no, what did I say? Come back in 2 weeks?
I received a ticket in the mail that says I have to see you at 8:35 a.m. on November 15th.
You don't have to do that now. You have to come back on December 16th. We're gonna make all your matters on December 16th. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases that you had, and then now you're gonna have the 2 other cases that we set aside. So you're gonna be looking at 8 cases when you come back.
Yes,
But
sir.
bring a valid driver's license with you. All right?
Yes, sir.
So
Definitely.
wait until the end of this week or the beginning of next week and go to the Secretary of State and try to get a license.
Yes, sir.
And then write this date down, December 16th, 2022 at 8:30. I want you back in here on Zoom, okay?
Sir, did you say December or November 16th?
No, December.
Okay. Okay.
All right, you have any questions, sir?
No, not at the moment, no.
All right, I will get to the Secretary of State by Friday or anytime next week.
Yes, sir.
If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Good luck to you, all right?
Thank you. You all have a good day as well.